Hi guys, welcome, Scatlink here, we're off for another What's in the Treasure Chest video. Now, here's the thing, we already had one before and that was only about a week ago, but if you remember, one of my presents I got was actually a ticket to MCM Comic Con. Now, I had to pay a lot of, like about £30 for a travel card in order to get to London and whatnot, to take all the tubes and whatnot to get there, and then I spent more than I should have at the con, but it was like, it was my first con and I was a little overwhelmed. There was people to meet, there was a lot of cosplayers, there was a lot of voice actors and to get signatures from. It was like, and to meet and talk to them in person, and that was wow. And you know, I just, that was like, that was monumental. And yeah, MCM Comic Con, if I get this up right, if it's up right, there we are, MCM Comic Con. That's what this video is for, because I've treated myself to a few items and I want to show them off because they're pretty big. And the reason why I'm wearing my Zelda hat right now is that actually has a big thing. So I'm just going to say right now, I did mention in the last episode, Jim Cummings. I wasn't going to actually see him because I didn't really have anything signable. I mean, they obviously provide stuff that you could get signed. But there was actually two people that I really wanted to meet. I could have met a few more, but you know, I have to, you know, manage money as well as time in terms of, you know, the queues and whatnot. So I went to go do these two, but before I do that, I need to talk about this big thing first. So let's begin.
There.
Oh, how the hell does this fit in here? Hey, hey. I got myself a Keyblade, and it's this cost me about £30. It did, and it is really good. It is literally like foam. I mean, the core's pretty close, so you can't use it for LARPing, but I wouldn't anyway because I don't want it to get damaged. But this is pretty cool. Considering that I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan, most of the stuff that I have is Zelda memorabilia. I don't have a lot of Kingdom Hearts stuff, but if you look at the grip there, it's a nice like bike handle kind of grip. It is really good, very weighty. This isn't like, this is proper foam, so it's like squidgy and whatnot. And it's also got like the curve, of the thickness when it comes out. It's none of that very thin wood rubbish. It's literally like all foam. I mean, this is a bit on the bendy side because that's all foam. There's nothing in there, but yeah, it's like, yeah. And even the chain is not like, is a plastic chain, so it's not like going to be like, it's not going to encumber you if you're LARPing with, if you're cosplaying with it. Even though I would have preferred this to be an actual piece of plastic, because that's all rubber as well, the keychain itself, the Kingdom Key. But yeah, I mean, these are actually proper holes. It's just good. And look at this bit. It is lit. Look at all that. That is finally done. £30. Seriously, online these are probably go for like 60 to like 70, maybe 75, depending on where you get it from and postage and all that. And the official one that comes out, it will have like, obviously the pole, obviously one, it will be official. Two, it will have the pole lighting up and stuff, and that'll be like 150 or something stupid. And yeah, I mean, it's just so cool, man. I had to get one, and they had quite a few there as well. They had wooden Oblivions, they had foam Oblivions, they had Aqua's Keyblade, I can't remember it, it's off the top of my head. They had Oath Keeper, I think, or I bumped into someone who had an Oath Keeper. They also had a Kingdom Key D on different ones, but obviously I wanted to get the original because OG like that, you know, you're going to have it. So we'll pop that there for now if it looks to stand. There, that will have to do. It won't stand up, and you probably won't be able to see it behind me anyway. But yes, they had like so many different Keyblades as well. And in the description below, actually, I'm going to put a link directly to the photo album of all the photos I took at the con. Tons of cosplays, like I said. Like, I even saw like an actual Mickey Mouse, a King Mickey, and I actually like took a pose with him with that because I brought that, and it was like I bumped into him at that point. Obviously, these aren't like a fit; these are just other people dressing up. Next time, I'm going to go as Link probably. But yeah, that was just so fun. I just really wanted a Keyblade, and that was like at the right place, at the right price, at the right place, at the right time. I just had to. And to be honest, but considering, you know, Union Key, as long as you don't wear any brand stuff, you could just dress up as yourself, and with a Keyblade, you're pretty much cosplaying. So Union Key makes the easiest cosplay available, as long as you have a Keyblade in order to do it. So they had Lady Luck as well as Fatal Crest from Kingdom Hearts 2. Just remembered that. It just popped into my head and I remembered it. They also had a Dark Master sword. That was pretty cool. as well as normal Master Swords, of course, but I've already got one because, you know, it's like, it's right here. It was like the first bloody What's Interesting video I did, and, you know, considering holding that thing, my sword is now incredibly light to me. It's crazy. And those swords were lighter still. But, yeah, that was a pretty big one. And, you know, Kingdom Hearts fan, nothing really Kingdom Hearts related other than all the aims and that collector's pin from 2.8. But now I have an actual Kingdom Key. I'm pretty chuffed, and it's also a very decent one. It's also rubber, so I can tap people on the head with it. Take that, Shadows. But yeah, I think we need to go on to the next one. So now we come to the juicy stuff. Now here we go, if that wasn't juicy enough. Now here's the thing. That with all the actors that were there, you have to like wait in line, and you have to pay for like signatures or photos, or even like, unless, you know, you get special favours for, like, you know, you've turned up to meet someone and you're all decked out with a lot of effort and whatnot. And that's exactly what happened with this one. Because with my mate Stella Condrite, she loves Yu-Gi-Oh! She loves Seto Kaiba. She was dressed up as Seto Kaiba, and Mokuba Kaiba is also one of her favourite characters because it's the brother, and she wanted to meet the voice actor of that person, Tara Sands. She's also the voice actor for many, numerous supporting cast members on Pokemon, including some major first gen Pokemon, most notably Bulbasaur, but she's also done Pokemon like Clefairy, and she's done Furret. I can't name all the Pokemon, it's insane, but you know that I love Bulbasaur, Bulba. So I had to get a classic first version print Pokemon card of Bulbasaur signed, and well, here it is. I've already taken it out of the box. So, and I've got like a little sleeve for it as well. So there we are. Sean, gotta catch them all by T Sands. It's an original one print as well. The bloody sun's got hidden behind a cloud, so the lighting's gone. But I hope you can see that. There, the lighting's a lot better now. I just turned on the lamp. Bloody sun had to get caught behind the bloody clouds. But yeah, Sean Catch Them All by T Sands. If the focus would like to be a bit better. No focus. Fine. Computer's being a dick. But yeah, that is pretty sweet, and little cover for it. Keep it safe. That is pretty decent. But yeah, back to voice actors. Now that as it comes to the end of every one of these videos, I like to talk about updates to the channel instead of making a separate video. Since I've already done that a week ago, and not much has happened since, we're still doing Kingdom Hearts. We've only just started doing the Final Fantasy stuff because I uploaded a video that I already had made because, you know, I got home late and that was already there, so we might as well do that to start it on because I had to do other stuff as well. So yeah, but for the end of this episode, I was thinking about talking about other voice actors. But before we do, we've got one more thing. So what I was saying about the voice actors is that there was also another voice actor I wanted to meet, and that was Patricia Somerset, who is the voice actor for the Breath of the Wild Zelda for English. I don't know if it's any other language. Probably not, because she doesn't speak that. But she was there, and she was doing autographs for £20. And I was like, what do I want to get autographed? Because I was decked out in all my Zelda stuff. As I said, I had this hat, I had my necklace, my jacket, my Sheikah Slate t-shirt that I got alongside Breath of the Wild. And I didn't know what to get signed. I mean, it would have been a bit odd to get the t-shirt signed, as that could go in the wash and it could potentially rub out. Same with maybe the hat, but I would never wash the hat then in that case, and I would never wear it again. You get what I mean? But as I said, there's a reason why I'm wearing this, is because that I wanted to get it signed, and it was like, I don't know what I wanted to get signed. I was like debating, and this was like halfway through the day when the line was almost gone, and I had a little bit of a look around, took a lot of pictures of different people in different cosplays because they were pretty awesome. Like I said, the album's in the link in the description below, not the actual Facebook link. There'll be a separate link for that, but check that out anyway. Follow me if you want. But yeah, I just didn't know what to get signed, so I went looking around a bit more. I found some retro gaming stalls, and I had to pick this up, so I got the Minish Cap Gold Game Boy Advance SP. This is the SP that came packaged with Minish Cap if you got the value pack, like the actual pack that comes with it. They did a similar pack to Mario vs. Donkey Kong, where you get one with the M emblazoned on the top. I'm not showing that side for a specific reason. But these ones, on their own, normally go for like 80 to 120 from what I've seen on eBay over the years. Probably a bit more because, you know, they're limited edition, they're not in production anymore, they were only production for that time because that was the limited edition box. And that is without the game, without the box, and sometimes even without the charger. Thankfully, they provided a charger, so I cannot knock that. And even if that wasn't bad enough, this was only 60 quid. They were just... They had like 2 NES packs as well, like 2 just on their own with charger, just sitting there in a general price range of £60, unless otherwise stated, but they didn't state otherwise. So for £60, I could not pass this up. Will Fonz had one of these before, and he lost it at some point. I can't remember how, but I wanted to buy it off of him at some point when I actually had the money to do so, and then we couldn't because he misplaced it like somehow, somewhere, or it happened during a transit or something. I'm not too sure. But now here's the thing about opening it up, so I can actually show you. I'm going to keep it in the sleeve, by the way. I'm going to use this very minimally because I've already got 3 GB ASPs. But if I open it up here and move it in, you see here, you got the Hylian crest. There we go, that's a better light. You can see the Hylian crest right there. Sorry, I just wanted to get a better angle. Now, here's the thing. When I turn it on, works as usual, just a standard Game Boy Advance SP. Nothing too dramatic about that. It's a little bit red, it kind of needs a bit of charge. But here's the thing when I hold it. The buttons feel rough, as in like it feels like it's not used that much, quite new, and you know what I mean by the buttons having like a bit of a roughness, you know, like the sides of the buttons have like a kind of sharpness that kind of wears off and smooths over time after constant use. They have a kind of roughness, like it hasn't been used that much, and I want to keep it that way. I may use it at some points, or maybe for some, you know, thumbnails maybe perhaps, but the reason why that I've may seem a little bit annoyed by it because I had to re-record this part so many times is because I can't show one bloody side, and I wanted to show it for a certain point, and I had to get it signed by Somersets. And that's the top of it. There we are. Now that's the reason why I was having such a problem, because I didn't know what to get signed. This was going to be the thing, and the reason why I'm wearing this is because now I can bring it up. She liked this hat. This is the first thing she pointed out when she saw me all decked out, and she said that this Zelda game in particular, because it's the original logo, was actually her most favourite. When I asked her, she said that that was her most favourite game overall, mainly because of the nostalgic reasoning behind it, like in a personal sense. She's played Ocarina of Time, she's dabbled in Twilight Princess, she's actually hardly touched Breath of the Wild, but she says she doesn't have time for that. But you know, maybe she's not a gamer at heart, but she did the voice, and she loves the character, she loves the lore and stuff. She likes how the story is presented and stuff like that. But when it comes to like open-endedness, she feels like a Breath of the Wild is like a NES. It's like the 3D version of this, and that's another reason why she liked it, and that's why she liked this hat. This hat is very old, by the way. You can't really find these anywhere else, and that's why I wear it, to show it off. So, but yeah, I got it signed by Breath of the Wild Zelda. English voice actor anyway. There we go, focus, finally. Focus on this, but don't focus on the card. But yeah, 2 signatures, and that was pretty ridiculous. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be using it that often. I mean, I haven't actually played a game on it yet. I might do so later today, probably a bit of a link to the past again. But what I should do is put Minish Cap in it, really, shouldn't I? Because that would make the most sense. And as I said before, this was £60 with charger. I didn't even expect the charger to come with it. It was £60 plus charger, and I've seen them on eBay for like 80 higher, and they may not have the box, they may not be the whole set with Minish Cap, they may not have a charger, and that's like a lot of money to ask for on eBay, and you may have to pay postage as well. I just picked this up, 60 quid out of the pocket and 20 quid for the signature. So, and I have seen everyone else as well. She actually does write Zelda with 3 hearts. Yeah, I like that as well. 3 hearts, because you start with 3 hearts in most Zelda games. So that's actually a nice touch as well. That's part of her signature, because I've seen other people with their signature like that. And she had stuff, and like I said, when you go there, they have stuff preset, like a collage of all their characters, or roles that they voice acted, or maybe like a picture of a dynamic pose, or a painting of their most recent or most popular character that they voiced, and that they have like spreads like that, like same with Tara Sands and with Patricia Summerset. And well, like I said, as I was all decked out in Zelda stuff, I couldn't like, you know, turn that down. And since I've had a mass load of Pokemon cards, I was like, well, if I meet the voice actor of Bulbasaur, get an original print Pokemon card of that. And yeah, so why not? So that's 2 signatures right there, and that makes me a happy bunny. But overall, that GBA pretty much cost me 80 quid anyway, 60 for the thing and 20 for that, and I better get... oh, it's over there, fair enough. But yeah, that is literally all that was, but they're very, very big. A rare GBA, a signature on pretty much one of the first print cards. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the first print, because it doesn't have, like, anything in the corner here, as far as I see. So... yeah, so that's a first print Bulbasaur card, signatured. That's a rare GBA SP Zelda model, signatured. The bloody Keyblade, because why not? And yeah, it's a very good haul. And like I said, I had an amazing day. I once again want to thank Scatlink for getting me the ticket. Thanks to yeah, the 2 voice actors that I got signatures for, and I was able to chat with them for a bit as well. So that really made my day. It mainly made Stella's day as well because of Tara Sands, but yeah. So yeah, but I want to talk about more about voice actors because I want to tag a little bit more on.
Subscribe to Scatlink, Sean, or my own YouTube channel in the links below.
So as I said, I don't really have anything to update on this channel really, except for the fact that we may be going back to Super Mario 64 Online because of the new characters released. But other than that, nothing really to talk about the channel. I just want to talk more about different voice actors, or just actors in general, that I would personally like to meet at one of these conventions, if possible. I mean, I think the obvious one, as you just saw from the clip there, I would actually like to meet Dawn M. Bennett in person at some point. Well, I've already, like, thanked her multiple times for that very clip, and during her recent streams of Night in the Woods, she actually said out loud during the stream that got caught up in the actual upload to YouTube. Yeah, thanks Scatlink Sean. So at least there's there was like an actual verbal thing there, but it would still be nice to actually like thank her in person. So that's just a personal thing for me, and plus I might be able to get the that collection box of Freedom Planet signed, because that's how I came across her, even though I've already come across her before unknowingly because of Frosh in Fairy Tail, and I watched that before even playing Freedom Planet. So yeah, that would be someone I would like to meet. Second of all, I don't know if it's like a big secret or not, but I love Power Rangers. I mean, I say I love Power Rangers, mostly the Mighty Morphin, In Space, Lost Galaxy, dabbled in Lightspeed Rescue, finished RPM recently, and, you know, I don't know how to say it, to be honest, but I would love to meet Jason David Frank. I mean, I don't know who does. I mean, he literally, like, eats up anything to do with the fandom. He loves his fans, and the fans love him. It's literally a mutual, like, thing, and it's probably the most genuine thing I've ever seen. I mean, see what he's done on YouTube as well for other YouTubers. He's done a Green Ranger versus Ryu. He's done a White Ranger versus Scorpion. He's actually taken up the mantle of Lord, not Draken, that's how it's pronounced, for the Shattered Grid trailer that started trending like about a month or so ago. So he's actually like eating the limelight of that as well, an actual official suit and morpher and stuff like that to play off the comics that have been made, and it's now official, so that's amazing. And yeah, I mean, I just like the Power Rangers. I mostly know him as the White Ranger because of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. I've got a DVD of that. I've got the VHS of that. I don't know if VHS have any worth anymore, as I said with the thing with Jim Cummings, plus I forgot to take the VHS with me because I couldn't dig it out. But my Power Ranger videotapes are actually accessible. I don't know if they have any worth anymore, but I could get it signed anyway. And yeah, it's just that would be someone I would like to meet as well. No other people comes to mind in terms of like voice actors that I would actually like to meet. But if I could meet anybody like from, say, Kingdom Hearts or something, like voice actors, maybe for Xemnas, like what HMK does, and get like a little voice clip, that would be pretty awesome. Because I love Kingdom Hearts, and that would be like another little thing other than the Keyblade that I have that's Kingdom Hearts based. I know that I always flaunt Zelda and all that, but you know, sometimes you want to do something else, and that's why Kingdom Hearts and like Zelda are like my two most favorite franchises. But I've been with Zelda more than Kingdom Hearts, and that's why I have a lot more Zelda stuff than Kingdom Hearts. And Kingdom Hearts stuff tends to be a little bit more pricey, so that's a thing. I mean, I could have picked up a Sora figurine for 35 at the event, but I didn't think to do so. I mean, I've already spent enough money as it is anyway, so yeah, that's why I didn't do that. But I had an amazing time. I would love to go again. I actually would like to cosplay, but the thing is, if I was going to cosplay, I'd rather do it not when it's still like, you know, during the summer, because when it gets all hot and muggy and you're indoors all day, that's kind of a problem, because if I'm wearing like my Link tunic, that's gonna get heavy, and because that's proper fabric, and that's not gonna be comfy over the long term. So it's like, yeah, if it was like a colder day, like during the October or something, then that will probably be something I would possibly do. So yeah, but with that, guys, there's nothing really much else for me to talk about. I just want to mention a couple of other actors that I would have loved to meet. Maybe even Christopher Lloyd, now I think about it. I did see some stuff signed by him there that was actually on sale, like a hoverboard and a scale model DeLorean from the third movie, signed by Christopher Lloyd, and like the little model was like £450. Ouch! So yeah, that was something as well. And yeah, I wouldn't mind to meet him, but he's getting not to be rude, but he is getting in on age, and that's probably like why they haven't done another Back to the Future the game Part 2, as you know, it's hinted season 1 in the data of the Wii save data, and they haven't done another one because Christopher Lloyd did reprise his role as Doc Brown on that. But you just have one look at him, and he is really getting in on the age, so I don't think he does a lot of travel, and I doubt he goes to many conventions because he just may not have the energy, and more than likely he is retired. So yeah, but that would still be another actor I would like to meet. That was like a last minute push in, because Christopher Lloyd does so many. Hell, he did Judge Doom in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and that was a great film. I loved that film. Probably one of the best realism and cartoon fusion programs I've ever seen. So, but yeah, that's all I've got to say really. I can't think of any other voice actors off the top of or actors in general that I would like to meet in the top of my head. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this extra little bonus video, even though that, like, you know, the first one was late. This one is actually like a day afterwards, because that was a very long day. I don't know if I'll get this up in time though, because I've got something to do in an hour. But with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever we do next, and for the next What's in Treasure Chest, that'll once again be near Christmas, and maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 will finally be in my grasp. Or it could be in my hands already, but it could be at E3 as well. So with that, guys, see you guys then.